I want you to experience it just how I experienced it for the first time. So I walked through these doors, and I basically felt like I was walking through a artist rock history museum, right? I mean, this is a feeling that I think everybody's gonna feel when they come in. So first off, they come in, and what do they see right away? This little bit of architecture all along the front of the bar, which is just amazing, right? I look at this, and something about it just screams like medieval times to me, you know? And right here is our kind of community board. We let people post anything they want, and I love it because it's like, I want people to feel that they have a voice when they come in here. This guy right here, he's looking for a drummer. Oh, he corrected it. It's actually drummer. He's looking for a drummer needed for, I mean, look how he's selling it. The biggest since the Beatles. I mean, I would sign up for that, right? I'm Kyle Bradley from Salinas, Kansas, and you are sitting in my live music place. It's very exciting. I run it here, and I have big hopes for it, big dreams for things going on here.
Kyle arrived a month ago from Kansas. He's left home, a job, and taken out all his savings to follow his dream to set up a cutting-edge musical venue in London. His first move was to take lease of the Dublin Castle in the heart of Camden. It's London's most competitive music scene, with over 40 different venues trying to pull in the crowds.
I mean, it is the most exotic of exotics in an exotic city. You walk down the street and you got a fruit and veg stand right next to, you know, a bisexual clothing store. Where else can you get such a diverse mix? I had a gentleman come up to me the other day with a nipple ring, and then he was holding hands with a girl in a wedding dress. They weren't getting married that day.
With everything riding on success and yet absolutely no experience, Kyle has imported some hardcore rock and roll smarts in the shape of former rock musician Craig Jeffries. His band, the Smokin' Nuggets, came to prominence in the early 2000s and were as famous for their offstage antics as they were for their music.
I feel like I should be giving back. I mean, I've taken a lot from rock and roll, and you know, I like people with, you know, who are interested and wanna do something different. So, you know, so I'm backing it. You know, 100%. I think it's gonna be brilliant. You know, you bring enthusiasm to the team. I mean, I've got the rock and roll know-how. I mean, I've still got quite a big fan base. Like, I've got like 430 like followers on Twitter.
Can you imagine?
So,
God.
Only a week in and already things have reached crisis stage. It's rent day and Kyle has no way of paying his lease. His only hope is to persuade his landlord to give him more time.
Wasn't it you who said that, you know, I had 2 or 3 more chances to get the rent into you?
We did have a conversation at the beginning of the month where I gave you a chance. Mm-hmm. We then gave you one more chance last week, and now we're at the last chance.
I really swear that our last conversation, you said, look, we're giving you 2 chances, and you can use those whenever you want.
You have had that. No, you have had those chances now, I'm afraid. We need that money.
And we're just going to be raking in the cash. I can guarantee you.
Kyle, that's not something that I really care about very much.
Okay.
What we care about is the money.
Just
and if we don't have it on Friday, that'll be the end of it, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Kyle, we've run out of toilet paper. Oh, hello, mate.
Craig, actually, it's a second drawer from the left. Got a bunch of rolls in there.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, and use the spray, and not that lavender stuff. I told you, it gives me a sick stomach. Okay. So, I mean...
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. He's a little closed off, but let me tell you something. I know this guy. He likes me. And he was definitely feeling my vibe.
Come back next time as we find out if Kyle's plan to pull the venue out of its financial crisis works or not.